The collapse finally came to an end, and Jizi was rescued from the sea. He then went on a vacation to Fei Lu and embarked on another interstellar journey. After returning, the peaceful days become a bit boring. Looking at novels that cover the vast expanse of my past life that have been exposed. One moment the Kamen Rider, another moment the Gold Sparkling. One moment it's Sasuke, another moment it's Armored WarriorHuaxindun felt like he had something to do. We have created an exposure system in the novel through the power of reason. Thinking of tidying up my wives. But similarly, everyone is also curious about Huaxin's past life. Because he has been reborn too many times, Huaxin has long forgotten all the memories of his past life. Who knows what their past life was? Kiana. The leader of the Siberian assassination organization. Fu Hua. Master of the demon cult. Li Sushang. This is the sweet love between Lianshan Ancestor and Jilin. Grace. It's Brother Qianjie.Blonia. So what is this time? Collapse God. Great Will Caroso. Miguel suddenly rose again. Teresa. It seems like a villain. Huaxin. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. 8 years later. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Early morning Huaxin, with her sleepy eyes, is now drowsy. I looked at Li Da's pillow beside me, who had been fighting with me all night. A few years, 8 years. The end of the distance collapse. Will it be exposed again today? If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have made this kind of exposure system. No, I shouldn't have read flying donkey novels. Where did so many past lives come from? A previously summary, add the Captain character settings, Captain, the god of collapse, and search for a way to solve the collapse while reincarnating on Earth. Later, I learned that my own existence would affect the intensity of the collapse and reduce my presence, erasing the memories of the protagonist team. Help the protagonist team solve the collapse problem by setting up, corresponding to the existence of the captain in the game. After the collapse is over, everyone's memory of the captain is restored, and the captain and Kiana move to Mars. For more details, please refer to the previous book. Under the self-sacrifice of Captain Huaxin's reduced presence. Called millions of Captain clones to cyber-attack our ancestor Kevin. Kevin is defeated. Kiana's embrace finally became divine. Basically solved the problem of collapse. But an unexpected exposure. Let the captain, who should have been forgotten by everyone but disappeared and died, reappear in everyone's sight. Huaxin, formerly known as the god of collapse. I wanted to reduce all the presence. Erase all traces of one's own existence. To achieve a reduction of half of the collapse energy that exists due to it. But after learning about the captain's years of hard work, everyone chose to share the consequences with him. As everyone's memories recover. This led to the reappearance of the half-destroyed energy that should have disappeared with the captain. Fortunately, Huaxin stopped the loss in a timely manner. Like Kiana, she went to the moon. Reduced the impact of collapse on the world. From then on, the captain and Kiana lived a shameless life on the moon. Time goes back a few days. Collapse chat room, Teresa. My dear niece, the Earth has now reached the appropriate conditions to adapt to collapse. Kiana. What, does it mean that I can go back now? Kiana, who saw the chat message, put down her chicken cutlet and freed one hand to reply to the message. Teresa. Yes, it should be possible, but you and Huaxin should only be able to come back together. Huaxin. You go ahead, I have Yaya's game with me, and it's the same, and you can also see everyone in the game. Teresa. Kiana can come back with Yai. The captain can stay on the moon for a little longer, and of course, you can also take turns coming back. Huaxin. I have no problem. Kiana. Of course there's no problem with the captain. The captain knows how to play games all day. Kiana. It's all blame Blonia. What kind of poison did you poison the captain into? Blonia. Kiana. I don't know where to hide, I can't find anyone, and I don't even know if the captain is still on the moon, yai. It's okay to say that Huaxin and Kiana can't find anyone in a day, can't you? It's time for dinner. You two should come back quickly. Kiana. Ah. I'm not hungry yet, I'll eat later actually. Kiana is hiding under the kitchen table, her mouth full of oil. At this moment, Yai took out the tableware from the cabinet and was about to place it. But I found that the chicken cutlet on the table, which was supposed to be still steaming hot, now only had a few dotted lines left. Yai, where did I go to the captain's favorite honey chicken cutlet that I just made? At this moment, Kiana is hiding under the table and dare not make a sound. Yai. Kiana, have you seen it? Kiana. No, it must have been the captain stealing it. Yai. Is that so? Kiana. Yes, definitely. At this moment, Yai glanced and saw the scattered chicken chops and oil juice under the table. Of course, there is also a cluster of purple highlighted white hair next to it. Yai naturally knew what was going on, and then took out her phone from the pocket of the cook's bib. After finding the contact person, I decisively dialed out. So funny. Yai, ringing bell, hanging drowning, the familiar phone ringtone instantly resounded throughout the kitchen. At this moment, Kiana quickly took out her phone and made a silent expression towards it. When you see that the caller ID on your phone is after Yai. Kiana also knows that the matter has been exposed. At this moment, I looked up and saw Yai with a gloomy face in front of me. Kiana. Hey, hee. Huaxin. I aided. Yai was taken aback for a moment. Alright, the couple was just flirting with me, right? I'm all caught and still covering up. Yai sighed helplessly. Yai. You should spoil her, I have already caught her. Huaxin. Sorry Kiana, I didn't help you. Kiana. Hiss, it hurts so much. Why doesn't Yai notice every time you steal something? Yai. Hurry up and come out, Kiana. You finished eating. What's the captain eating? I'll punish you for making another one. Kiana wiped the corners of her mouth. Kiana. It's not me, Yai. If I make it, the captain really can't eat it. Don't believe it, look. Kiana. Captain, I've eaten everything, so Yai punished me with cooking for you. Huaxin. Then I won't eat anymore. Yai is not punishing you, he is punishing me. Kiana pointed to Huaxin's reply on the chat window and looked at Yai proudly. How is it going? Yai. At this moment, Yai's face turned black. She had originally come to the moon to go on vacation. I didn't expect it to be no different from being in the school. But seeing Kiana now become the lively and cheerful she used to be, I'm also a bit relieved. It can be seen that during the time with Huaxin, Kiana has also let herself go. It seems good to think about it this way. Kiana. I won't go back for now. Let Huaxin go back. Huaxin. Kiana. Let me give you a break. At this moment, Kiana's heart was already overjoyed. Thinking about taking Huaxin away, we can enjoy our world together with Yai. It can also help this guy quit his internet addiction. Huaxin. Alright, take off. Kiana. Get out of here, fly your own spaceship back. Huaxin. Will Yai come back with me? Kiana. Don't think about it, Yai won't go back with you. Yai. Okay. Kiana. Yai. I definitely need to go back, there isn't much food left this time. Kiana. It's okay, no. I can even skip meals. Huaxin is currently hiding in a tunnel on the moon. Kiana's careful thinking, of course Huaxin knew that she didn't succeed, and Huaxin couldn't help but laugh out loud. At this moment, Kiana was so angry that she finally found a cave that emitted Geizhai laughter. Captain. Huaxin, who was smirking, turned around and saw a strange face illuminated by a flashlight from bottom to top. What are you doing, Kiana? I'm scared to death. Hee, I caught you, hurry up and get lost. Kiana, who showed a sinister smile, suddenly pulled down her face again. Huaxin struggled to grab the gaming device next to her. But who is Kiana now? The Earth's god Qitian, known as the ultimate moon, sea, fish, and cat. Dragged the gaming device into a mess. Me ***, Kiana, you're compensating me for my game console. Just ask Blonia to bring you another set, hurry up and leave before Yai is ready. Kiana pulled Huaxin without any room for negotiation. Throw it out of the tunnel and into the spaceship, press the start button. Bang, shut the door. Goodbye, inside. Qingming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 2. Is not that Valkyrie cannot afford to play, but rather a game. You are listening at novel full.audio. Huaxin. Kiana, please remember for me. Huaxin supports her waist. I cursed inwardly. I almost got my goat and scorpion dry again. Why do I have to say it again? It seems like some dead memory suddenly attacked me. Kiana. Remember a hammer, remember. It seems that the spaceship started too slowly. Kiana deliberately pushed again. Huaxin. My grass. Yai. What sound? At this moment, Kiana quickly returned to the base. Kiana. It's nothing, nothing. The captain has already left. Two big question marks immediately appeared on Yai's head. Yai. Gone. At Huaxin. Hashtag gloomy, Huaxin. No, Yai, listen to my explanation. Huaxin. It's all Kiana. System prompt. Member Huaxin has been banned from speaking for 1 hour. Huaxin looked at the chat box in front of her for a moment. Oh, when did this dead girl steal my permission? Kiana. It's okay to talk, I just don't want to wear Yai, right? Yai. Forget it. Kiana. It's okay, Yai. Don't be angry, stay on the moon for a few more days. After thinking for a moment, Yai sighed helplessly and said, okay. At least now on the moon, with sufficient collapse, the power of the ruler can also resist the erosion of time. If you go back to Earth, you will soon have wrinkles. Thinking of this, Yai didn't say much either. Teresa. Has Huaxin returned? Rita. Really? Your Highness. Can I wait at your place? Teresa. Don't come. Even if Huaxin comes back, don't come to the school. Rita. Hey, Your Highness. They have to wait for Huaxin and won't do anything to you. Teresa. I believe you're a ghost. If you dare, use Judas to tie it up and throw it out. Although I already know that Rita's thoughts are all on Huaxin. Previously, Lolita's obsession was also disguised to help Huaxin hide her identity. But these years without Huaxin. Rita always runs to school under the pretext of reporting work to the Valkyrie when she has nothing to do. This made Teresa couldn't help but feel if this woman had really become a lowly controlled woman. After all these years of self-sabotage, most of the time I dare not go back to headquarters. This woman was born with a sinister face. It seems that Huaxin needs to come back and treat him. Li Sushang. Why don't we come to Shenzhou first? I want to go on a date. Fu Hua. What time will we make an appointment? Come back first to take care of the children. Xiaoshi has been causing a lot of trouble lately. The law of understanding. What are you talking nonsense about, antique? Who can't do it, who is the child? Fu Hua. Sushang, where are you? Li Sushang. Ah. I'm in class. Fu Hua. To be honest, the language teacher told me that you didn't attend class again today. Li Sushang. Master, listen to my explanation. I came a bit early today and have been waiting for the teacher, but she hasn't come yet. Fu Hua. Xiaoshi, go find Sushang and bring her back. Li Sushang. Ah. No, I'm really in the game hall on the 3rd floor of the mall. Li Sushang. Ah, it's not. Li Sushang withdrew a message. Li Sushang has exited the chat room, Fu Hua. Did you run away? The person who understands the law. Don't worry, she can't run away. At this moment, Li Sushang was operating the remote sensing on the arcade with one hand, and typing on the chat window with the other hand. This scene of one-handed extreme anti-kill operation shocked the surrounding crowd. After finishing the game, I grabbed a package of game coins and quickly left the mall. Big sister, don't leave. It was agreed today to teach me how to play games. Li Sushang knows this little ghost who follows behind her every day to watch her play games. But at this moment, Sushang couldn't hear these things. She knows the speed of the person who understands the law. This is not far from home, maybe it has already arrived. Think of this. Sushang didn't even walk through the main door and jumped down from the window on the 3rd floor. If caught by Xiaoshi, this has just passed the new year, and she has already worshipped it once. I don't know who taught her New Year's greeting swordsmanship. My grass, big sister, what are you doing? I won't learn anymore. My grass, someone jumped off the building. My grass, what a tough girl. Gracie. Is it another god on earth that everyone talks about? Fu Hua. That's it. Hey, no, I remember telling you, he went up and up. His life is 1,000 tribulations. Gracie. Ah. Brother Qianjie. Up, up, up. Do he still remember? Gracie. Fu Hua. Remember, he is a conscious reflection, reincarnated in flesh, and spiritually immortal. Didn't you still play the game Blonia made together before? Gracie. The ultimate fish cat moon high big brother with the ultimate moon sea fish cat. Fu Hua. It's him. Gracie. Really? Where will Brother Qianjie go first when he comes back? Fu Hua. This. I'm not quite sure. At this moment, Huaxin looked at the chat box with 2 big characters of forbidden words, and his teeth clenched with a sizzling sound. But when it comes to going back, the first stop must be asking Blonia for the gaming equipment first. It's not that Valkyrie can't afford to play, but that games are more cost-effective. Over the years, everyone on Earth has been running to the moon from time to time. Huaxin has had enough of the days of old yellow cattle farming. Sushang's side is also absolutely impossible to go. Li Da's pillow is not just for learning and practicing martial arts. This girl won't come down if she sticks to the bed. Bottom right corner, Sushang, Game Hall. JPG. Chapter 3 Kiana. Auntie Jizi. GZ. Yes. You are listening at novel full.audio. Hinadia. I also want to go to Earth to play. Huaxin, come to Mars first to pick me up. Since Huaxin sneaked into Luoxing 4 years ago. After playing the game against the backdrop of the divine continent made by Blonia with Hinadia. Xinadia is also more interested in Earth civilization. The yo-yo in Hinadia's hand is still after learning too much sword energy in the game. Xianyuan's sword was transformed after feeling the meaning of Xinadia. Sparrow. Let me go and take a look too. Hinadia. Together. Tesla. What are you playing with? Let's give your child a new year first. Huaxin was also taken aback when he saw Tesla's words. Does he remember that Tesla and Walter's children died young? Another one. I haven't heard them mention this. Forget it, it's just lucky money. Bianca. At Kiana, if Huaxin comes back by herself, I will go on our honeymoon with Huaxin. Kiana. Ah. Didn't they agree to hold the wedding and honeymoon together when I came back? Kiana. Sister, you have breached the contract like this, Bianca. It's just a trip, we'll be waiting for you. Rita. Me too, Rita. It's time to bring back the stargazing and other sisters on the moon and Siberian. Huaxin. No way. Seeing Huaxin shouting at the top of her lungs. Although everyone has already assumed this relationship and the current way of getting along. But it doesn't prove that everyone on Siberian can avoid causing trouble after getting off the ship, especially stargazing. Huaxin can already imagine the scene of a backyard fire. Stargazing, Siberian. Can we get off the ship now? Under the moon, Siberian. Finally you can get off the ship. Teresa. Remember to come to St. Freya Academy first, let me be the landlord and treat my fellow townspeople well. After learning about the Siberian spacecraft docked near Earth's orbit, as well as several of its own counterparts. Teresa has been thinking about it for a long time. I am now the Bishop of Fate, and I can be considered the best one among so many different worlds. That's not a good way to entertain, show off. Stargazing, Siberian. Alright. Is Sister Rita also here? Rita. I'm a bit troubled by the bishop's refusal to let me go to St. Freya's school. At this point, Rita is actually on her way to the school. Saying distress while laughing and speaking in the chat room, Rita. Actually, my craftsmanship is very good now, there's no problem entertaining everyone. Terry, Hubert Ryan. That's great. Brownie, Siberian. Then we should also prepare for it. Stargazing, Siberian. It's not urgent, everyone hasn't woken up yet. 8 Chongxia, Siberian. Let's wait a moment, Sister Spring and Sister Clover are not here. Stargazing, Siberian. Where have you been? Carline, Siberian. It seems to mean going back to go home for a few days. Stargazing, Siberian. It's so outrageous. I sneaked away without saying a word. My hometown. Tivat. Jizi, Siberian. I think so. Kiana. Auntie Jizi. Jizi, Siberian. Kiana, if you don't return to Earth this time, I won't be able to see you. By the way, I'm about your age now. Can you call me sister? Kiana. Oh, it's all the same now. You'll always be my sister. In law. GZ, Siberian. Huaxin has exited the chat room, Kiana. Huaxin joined the chat room, Huaxin. Kiana, return the administrator to me. System prompt. Administrator Kiana has revoked a member's message. System prompt. Member Huaxin has been banned from speaking for 1 hour. Huaxin has exited the chat room. Huaxin joined the chat room. Huaxin is speechless. In order to no longer be banned, Huaxin chooses not to marry Richiana. Give her back when there's a chance. Huaxin. Jizi, have you not shown any abnormalities in your body now? Jizi, Siberian. No, it's all my body. It's just that my memory was a bit chaotic at first. No problem. It's much better now. Huaxin. That's good. Half a year ago, Huaxin once again drove Siberian to the sea to search for Jizi. Although the person has been found, after so many years, Jizi's body has dissipated due to the erosion caused by the collapse. Fortunately, in the sea, consciousness still exists. With the recommendation of Himiko from Siberian, Captain Line, the two Himiko decided to merge their consciousness. The process went very smoothly. Huaxin has also fulfilled her promise to Kiana. Jizi. Wait for me to drink together, Captain. Huaxin. No problem. Huaxin. But if Alice returns to Tibet, it should be a long time before she comes back. Alice. Why was it so sudden? I just came back and you guys are about to get off the boat. Huaxin. Let you run around everywhere, Alice. It's been a while, homesick, isn't it normal? Huaxin. Okay, let's talk about it when you come back. Say hello to everyone in the nights for me. Alice. I'm traveling now, and Pemin said she missed you. Can you bring her back with me? The four-leaf clover lady returning home is not idle. At this moment, Alice transformed into a traveler and brought her guide, Pai Meng, to explore the mountains and waters. After seeing Alice's chat box, Parman blushed immediately. Paimon, Tibet. What are you talking nonsense about? I didn't say anything. Paimon, Tibet, joined the chat room, Paimon, Tibet. I didn't say it, she's talking nonsense. Huaxin. Long time no see little one. Paimon, Tibet. Long time no see, alien captain. I'm so handsome. JPG, Qingming outing in happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Why is Chapter 4 all about past life exposure? You are listening at Novel Full.audio. In the process of fishing for Jizi in the sea a few years ago. By chance, Huaxin arrived at the hometown of Lady Four-Leaf Grass. Tibet. Perhaps due to the parallel world, Huaxin can always see familiar figures in Tibet. Yai, who doesn't know how to cook? The cherry blossoms drooping in the ears. This world hasn't collapsed, Wendy was born to fly freely, and people are strange. At the first glance of Paimon, Huaxin felt that this was simply the Kiana law of the sky Q.version doll. That's why we have this title. As for the principles of heaven. Perhaps it is a deity in a parallel world that was destroyed by the laws of Kiana. Or perhaps that world is after the end of collapse. How many epochs after Earth? Take everyone over to play when you have time. Sure you kill you. I haven't even seen the captain himself before, he used to be in the game. Susanna. I haven't seen the captain in a long time either. Alvet. Didn't you just go to the moon with Lord Yellandal and Lord Rita this year? Susanna. But the captain rarely shows up, always hiding in the lunar tunnels. Huaxin. When did you come? Is that what happened? Susanna. Look, Alvet, what did I say? Alvet. All right. It seems that the captain cares more about Lord Yollandale and Lord Rita. Huaxin. Don't say that, I treat everyone equally. Huaxin thought carefully and it seemed like something was going on. But after Bianca and Rita arrived, they just pushed themselves away. Not leaving the house for a few days. I finally escaped, of course I have to hide. Huaxin. You have to ask Bianca and Rita about this kind of thing. They pulled me away as soon as they met. Next time, you'll be ahead of them. Susanna. Definitely next time. The journey back to Earth is not short. Huaxin, who had nothing to do, opened the Flying Donkey novel on her phone. Since the collapse, online literature has also sprung up like mushrooms after rain. It's been a long time since I last saw it. I don't know if there's any new fast food to take a look at lately. Habitually opened recommendations. Huaxindun felt a dizzying sensation. In a previous life, it was revealed that the Earth God was actually a beautiful girl, previously exposed. I am an armored warrior. My past life exposed, I am the Holy Grail Flash Lord. Previous lives exposed. The exposure of ghosts in their past lives was illustrated by big ears. What kind of thing, all exposure? Is it really good to expose others? Although I'm not sure why, after all, there are so many. I think this is popular now. I immediately opened one of the books and took a look. These are all inexplicably appearing light curtains. I should be able to use the power of the law of reason to create this. Just improve the viewing system in the chat room where my memory was exposed before. Anyway, it's all so boring. After some research, Huaxin started making it by hand. Not long after, golden light suddenly appears. Immediately, the golden light transformed into a golden light curtain in front of him. Huaxin now has a big exclamation mark on her face. It's done. System prompt, the previous exposure system has been activated. Please choose to invite personnel to enter. Bound to broken chat room. Earth ET Studio. Since the collapse ended, 99% of the collapse can be brought to the moon. The power of the rulers on Earth gradually dissipates as the collapse energy weakens. All gathered on Kiana's body. Walter also chose to retreat to the second tier after this. I'm getting older. Fighting and killing are really not suitable for oneself. After retirement, Walter became the president of ET Studio Games. Close contact with Huaxin during this period. Mainly due to game testing. But all in the name of Blonia. Because Walter knew that if he said something like this, Huaxin wouldn't refuse. At this moment, Walter sat leisurely sipping tea in the office. A doorbell that breaks the silence rings. Walter. Please come in. Then, under Walter's gaze, a tall and curvaceous woman with silver hair reaching her waist, protruding forward and backward, full of charm but with a stiff expression, pushed the door open and walked in. Walter is always thinking. Will Tesla one day become like this? Then he shook his head, thinking it was unlikely. After all, Blonia's body was pinched out by Huaxin. Walter. Blonia. Didn't she say she's off today? Blonia. Hua. Captain is coming back, so I plan to show him the new game for testing. Walter. Is that so? Then Walter opened the chat room. Walter Yang joins the chat room. After flipping through the chat records, I found that there was indeed something happening. Blonia. Don't you rest, senior. After Huaxin comes back, it should be lively in the school. Walter. Let's see later. If you're going back, go first. Blonia responded and was just about to leave. But suddenly a golden light came into the office. Blonia. What is this? Blonia instantly entered a combat state. But nothing happened. In the blink of an eye, the golden light turned into a light curtain and appeared before the two of them. Walter. Is this the viewing system in the chat group? System prompt, the previous exposure system is ready. Chapter 5. Graciee.jpg. You are listening at novel full.audio. Blonia Zykek joins the chat room. Walter Yang joins the chat room. Kiana Kislana joins the chat room. Bianca Adagina joins the chat room. Siegfried Kislana joins the chat room. Thunderbolt Yai joins the chat room. Thunderbolt Longma has joined the chat room. Kokolia has joined the chat room. Blonia. What's the situation? Are you watching the video again? Kiana. Teresa Apocalypse joins the chat room. Fu Hua joins the chat room. Gracie joins the chat room. AIE Hubert Lien joins the chat room. Kiana. Why did Love Sauce come this time too? Ayi Hubrian. Ah. What is this? Li Sushang joins the chat room. Those who understand the law join the chat room. The person who understands the law. What is this? At Li Sushang, where are you? Li Sushang. How could I tell you? Don't look, it's impossible to find me. Rita Losweather joins the chat room. Alvet joins the chat room. Susanna joins the chat room, love sauce. With more and more people, is there anything big going to happen? 8 Cherry Blossoms join the chat room. Sure Yukilyuo has joined the chat room, Frederica Nikola Tesla joins the chat room. Leeser Albert Einstein, later known as Leeser, joins the chat room. Natasha Sharola joins the chat room. Hill Fleury joins the chat room. Carol Pepper joins the chat room. Teresa. Young people have joined again. Kevin, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Alicia, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Aponia, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Eden, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Wei Wei, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Sue joins the chat room. Cosmo, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Mebius, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. Pato Felice, Heavenly Kingdom, joins the chat room. MEI, Heavenly Kingdom, join the chat room. Yai. Surprisingly, even the Yingjia people were dragged in. Who the hell did it? Sue. Who? Are you another ghost caused by Qianjie? Alicia. Hello, Sue, long time no see. Sue has exited the chat room. Alicia. Ha. Fu Hua. At Elixia, Sue doesn't want to. Now, or rather, it's inconvenient to get involved in too many things in the original world. Alicia. Alright. What about the 1,000 tribulations? Law of understanding. At Huaxin. Hurry up and get out of here, are you the one who caused it? Huaxin. Why didn't you guess me all at once? Why didn't you guess Rita first? Rita. Isn't it because the chat room permissions have already been taken by you? Huaxin. That should be Kiana. Kiana. Nonsense, what does it have to do with me? How could I be so bored? Yai. Kiana, where have you been again? The things in the refrigerator can no longer be eaten, otherwise you will have to drink from the northwest wind for the next month. No, there won't be any northwest wind. Mebius. At Huaxin, hey, I'm tired of the game you brought me last time. Hurry up and bring me a new one. Blonia. How does Dr. Mebius feel about games? Mebius. Blonia. Oh, you're the game developer, right? That's great, although there are a lot of bugs. Blonia. Thank you very much for your support. I didn't expect my game to receive praise from the people of heaven. Gracie. Yes. Mom at Aponia. Aponia. Gracie. Are you okay? Gracie. I'm a great mother, but the plan Dr. May gave me failed. May. It's okay, I've already heard Kevin say that you haven't come to heaven, and everyone is happy to know you're still alive. Now that we see you doing well, we can rest assured. Aponia. At Huaxin, can I post pictures in this chat room? Huaxin. Of course, you can do it with videos. Huaxin. Gracie, white silk. GIF, Huaxin. Graciee, painting. GIF, Huaxin. Gracie, sleeping. MP4, Gracie. Ah. How could Brother Qianjie have my photos and videos? Aponia. Are they already this big? Pato. Oh ho, you've become a big girl. Mebius. At Huaxin, the game is here. Kevin. At Huaxin, are you really unable to die? Thank you all for the flowers, tickets, and rewards. Although they haven't been delivered yet, thank you first. Chapter 6 Mebius. A previous life. Look at me first. You are listening at novel full.audio. Huaxin. What are these words, but I really can't die in a short time. May. I envy everyone so much, they can be lively. Gracie. I heard from Sister Hua that uncles and aunts are all in heaven now. It should be very lively too. Alicia. It's quite lively. When Alicia uttered this sentence, awkwardly looked around and smiled. Although they are all in heaven, but actually, so many years have passed. It's true that the excitement is enough. Everyone has their own way of playing. So much so that last time Huaxin came over, I didn't see Cosmo until I left. Mebius. At Huaxin. Hey, did you see what I said? Huaxin. Got it. Next time I'll bring you a set, bring a set that can be connected. Mebius. Good. Stargazing, Hubert Ryan, joined the chat room. Under the moon, Hubert Ryan, joined the chat room. Delta, Hubert Ryan, joined the chat room. Brownie joined the chat room. Shilin, Hubert Lien, joined the chat room. Hakiogia, Hubert Lien, has joined the chat room. Caroline, Hubert Ryan, joined the chat room. Alice, Tivit, Hubrian, has joined the chat room. The Spring Elf, Hubrian, has joined the chat room. Teresa. Everyone on Hubrian is also here. Love sauce. Is it another search for me? Huaxin. You can understand it this way. He's your brother. But his driver's license has been revoked. Love sauce. Hey. Love sauce. It can't be opened, can it? Stargazing. At Huaxin, what does it mean? Who is she? Jiang. Hello, I am Hubrian's artificial intelligence, i.e. Hubrian. You can call me Jiang. Stargazing. Hello. I am the hostess of Hubrian, Stargazing. Love sauce. Stargazing. Jiang. At Huaxin, Captain, does she want to drive me? Kiana. Puff Kiana. I'm laughing to death, Alice, Tivit. Ahem. What is this? Huaxin. Have fun with you, I'll expose you when you come back. Alice, Tivit. What exposure? Alright, I'll go shopping first. Inami is very lively now. The connection with Tivit will start with Lady Clover, who is Alice, as the lead. Inserted in the appropriate place later. Stargazing, Hubrian. At Spring Elf. Where has sister gone? We're planning to travel to Earth. Spring Elf, Hubrian. Earth. The place that resisted collapse. Under the moon, Hubrian. Yes. Spring Elf. Done, I may not be able to go back in the short term. Under the moon, Hubrian. That's a pity, then we won't wait for you. Spring Spirit. Kiana. At Huaxin, what is the exposure? What strange system is this? Is it different from before? Huaxin. It's different, this can show everyone's past lives. Lisa. In a past life. Oh, I remember. Flying Donkey has been particularly popular lately. Huaxin. Yes, that's it. Fu Hua. Xiao Shi. Haven't you caught him yet? At the law of consciousness. The person who knows the law. Almost, she's too cunning. Li Sushang. At Fu Hua, let her go, master. With so many people on the street, it's embarrassing for her to keep paying New Year's greetings. Fu Hua. Come back, Xiao Shi. The one who knows the law. You're lucky. Li Sushang. Can't you just pour knowledge into my mind? You have to attend some cultural class. Huaxin. It's been 8 years, are you still attending classes? Fu Hua. Yes. It's been 8 years and she hasn't taken classes properly. She paid all her tuition fees in vain. Mebius. Let's go home and have online classes. At Huaxin, forget about that, this is fun. Let's take a look at me first. What was my past life? Huaxin. Wait a moment. System initialization completed. Reading identity information, selecting character information. System prompt, currently selected. Mebius. The previous exposure system has been activated. Initializing video transcoding interface. Loading video content. Adjusting perspective. Adjusting video angle. Being, Mebius. Is it all over yet? Being, Kiana. Did you take it out to play without doing it well? Huaxin. At the beginning, it was a bit slow to load. Let me understand. System prompt. Now playing. Mebius, previous life, I don't know how long it has been loaded. The screen of light in front of everyone finally began to appear. At this moment, Mebius has finally developed an interest beyond the game. Because knowing that there is a possibility of reincarnation in oneself. So he himself is even more curious about what his past life was. Chapter 7. Isn't the past life of Mebius a snake? You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Eden, Heavenly Kingdom. From Mebius. It must be a snake. Huaxin. I just don't know what kind of snake it is. Fu Hua. There is a story of the white snake in the works of the modern civilization Shenzhou, which includes a green snake. Mebius. What kind of ghostly green snake? How could I be such an ordinary species? Li Sushang. But she can live forever. Mebius. It's fake. Huaxin. It's really fake. How could there be such a thing as immortality? Rita. Do you want to take a look at yourself when the captain says this? Huaxin. What's wrong with me? Rita. I don't know who that person is. It has been 1 billion years since the 4th planet ran out. Hinadia, Luoxing. Oh ho, that's right, and the captain existed before I appeared. Rita. That means, Captain, maybe it's more than 1 billion years, right? Huaxin. Maybe 1 billion plus 8 years. Huaxin. How could I still remember such a long time ago? Sparrow. To be honest, I would like to know more about you at Huaxin. Huaxin. Me. I don't have much to look at. Look at snakes, look at snakes. Kiana. There's a picture. The captain always helps everyone get rid of boredom. At this moment, the screen finally appeared. Before civilization. In the picture, neat scientific research equipment is located inside. It looks like a research institute or laboratory. Kevin. What is this place? Why is it in the laboratory? Shouldn't it be in the jungle, grassland, or water? Mebius. At Kevin, who told you that I was a snake in my past life? Huaxin. Ah. Isn't it the camera in the picture is advancing step by step? At this moment, a woman with a plump figure stood by the microscope observing something. Green curly hair hanging down from the waist. It is not difficult to see from the woman's appearance that she pays great attention to maintenance. The slight traces of time on his face do not make him look much weathered. On the contrary, it adds more maturity and charm. Huaxin. This. Isn't it Mebius himself? Love sauce. Hair the same color as cabbage. Mebius, Heavenly Kingdom. Who is this? Can you speak? You are the cabbage, your whole family is cabbage. Love sauce. I am Hubrian's artificial intelligence. Huaxin. She is indeed a cabbage. Mebius. Artificial intelligence. Oh, who developed it? Who would create artificial intelligence based on cabbage? Huaxin. Love sauce. JPG, take a look, is it the same color as you? At Mebius. Mebius. At this moment, Mebius is sitting on the rope of the small bridge swinging. After seeing the picture, I originally wanted to say that it was the same color as feces, but I looked at my own hair. Found that it is indeed the same color. Take a closer look, it seems a bit cute. Mebius. Cough, for the sake of you being just a cabbage, I'll forgive your rude remarks. Love sauce. He. Eaten. I also thought the prototype of the doctor would be something like bamboo leaf green, green flower python, and so on. I didn't expect that the doctor was also a human in his past life. Mebius. Although I don't carry memories from my past life, I know very well that I am reincarnated. Yai. Dr. Mebius seems to have that ability. Mebius. Yai. Do you know me? Yai. I have had contact in the paradise before. Mebius. Paradise. Have you entered the paradise of the past? Yai. Yes. Mebius. So you're okay, so the memory didn't succeed. Yai. It seems that doctor, you also understand what your memories and experiences are doing. Mebius. Sigh, there's nothing I can do. I know my clone is like myself. Although I gave up the pursuit of immortality, I left this pure pursuit for her. She gave me some kind of subtle hint. I naturally noticed it, and I also left something for her. Yai. So it seems like I can come out alive. Doctor, you've been a big help. Mebius. But it's a pity that we didn't succeed. Huaxin. Are you also a scientist in your past life? Aren't you also studying immortality? Mebius. I don't know, look for yourself. At this point, the woman in the picture is probably a bit tired. Elegantly stretched lazily. But at this lens angle, it seems like intentionally showcasing its proud figure. Those who understand the law. Great. Huaxin. At Mebius, will you become like this when you grow up? Mebius. What are you referring to? Of course, I'm referring to flowers and tickets. Thank you all. I'll exchange photos of snakes for everyone. Fair deal. Chapter 8. The Law of Understanding. Great and White. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The source has no content or has errors. Chapter 8. The Law of Understanding. Great and White. Fu Hua. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Mebius. I'm already dead, I won't grow up anymore. Pado. M. So, is the doctor really reincarnated? Vivi, it feels like reincarnation is the eternal life achieved in this past life. Mebius. Don't ask me anymore, I'm more interested than you guys. The woman in the picture took off the white shirt symbolizing the researcher. I casually threw it on the workstation. Turn around and leave the crowded research room. With the door of the research room opened. The fiber optic also shown in. It can be seen that the laboratory is independent. Not connected to any place. And outside the door is a forest. The person who understands the law. So big, so white. Fu Hua. Xiaoshe, are you implying something? The person who understands the law. Ah. No, no. Fu Hua. You've said it twice already. You still said no. I heard Xiaoshe keep talking big and big. Fu Hua can't stand it anymore. Previously, due to the stimulation of divine sound, causing the body to stop developing. Before, fusion warriors are also good. Whether it's the executor of the spark or not. Later on, he achieved immortality. It can be said that Fu Hua did not care about these things. But since the collapse ended, I don't know which bastard has been passing on the Shenzhou tablet. At first, Fu Hua didn't know what it meant. But over time, Xiaoshi has been complaining about her physical defects. Fu Hua naturally knows what Shenzhou tablet is. Upon hearing this, Fu Hua lowered his head and looked at his own feet, pointing to being flat in front of him. Fu Hua. At those who understand the law, Xiaoshi, it's time to go home and have dinner. Li Sushang. Hey, hurry back. Shizu, tidy up this girl well, speak without any hesitation. Give her an inch of strength, open the ladle. The law of consciousness. I was wrong, I won't speak anymore. Yai. Actually, being too big is not good, it's very tiring. Fu Hua. Fu Hua. Then you can send me a location for Yai, and I'll go cut it for you. Yai. Ah. Class monitor. I don't mean anything else. Huaxin. Alright, stop earning, what's the point? Huaxin. Aponia.jpg, look at this. Aponia. When are you? Stargazing, Siberian. This is a bit excessive. Teresa. Cough, cough, cough. Gracie. At Huaxin, why do you have a private photo of your mother? Huaxin. Don't ask children about adult matters. System prompt, the image is suspected of violating regulations, special measures have been taken. Fu Hua. So, do you like this? Huaxin. Hey, don't talk nonsense. What do you like or dislike? I treat everyone equally. Li Sushang. Surprisingly, he was banned. It's really excessive. Kiana. Just. Even if you're coding, you can still feel. The waves are rough. Chiga Fei. At Huaxin, private. Huaxin. At Sigfai. Father-in-law. Zigfai. You understand. Kiana. Stinky dad, you're going to secretly tell the captain something shameful. Zigfai has exited the chat room, Carol. Is this the legendary man who has touched the buttocks of all the Valkyries in heaven? Huaxin. False, it's a rumor spread by Chiluo. Sure you kill you. I didn't say it, it's not me. Carol. I'll just say it, my mom said Uncle Siegfried is a very reliable person. Huaxin. Who is this? Is it the new generation? Teresa. She is a new student at St. Freya's school, the child of the B.level Valkyrie Lewis, the heavenly destiny goddess. Upon hearing this, Huaxin's mind suddenly came to mind, a black-skinned Kong Barbie. Huaxin. Lewis. Lu Haiju's child. Strong man Lu Haiju, Lewis. JPG, Carol. Ah. Does Captain recognize my mother? At that time, my mother was still very young. Huaxin. Ah, it was a one-sided encounter. However, your mother is indeed an impressive person. I didn't expect her to have children and go to school. Is your mother okay? Carol. Okay, everything is great, Uncle. Hello. Huaxin. You're welcome. You should also be black skin. Carol. Yes. Li Sushang. Is this female? Martial god. Sushang was stunned when she saw Lewis's photo. This rough, Aponia, Lewis. JPG. Chapter 9. The video image has been encrypted and restricted. You are listening at novel full.audio. The source has no content or has errors.